All right, scope of work is mulch install, bush trimming, weeding, front and backyard. We'll start in the backyard. So over here by the pool pump, basically just pull all the weeds here, fresh mulch install. If the hose is here, obviously move it out of the way for us to do the mulch install. Pretty much it's all weeds here. And then trimming, you can lightly shape that, lightly just trim like anything that's sticking out there, lightly trim that back, kind of get it off the house. And then this one, I would just trim like the bare stuff, and most of the green you can kind of leave. So like any of the bare stuff, you can just clean it up. These are like pots here anyway, but so then you have weeds here, weed all this out, edge it, mulch it. There is some fabric, so if you see it, just try to cover it, type of deal. Over on this side, no trimming of any of the arborvitaes. You can leave them be, but we will weed out and mulch and edge all here. It's about 2.5 yards of black in the backyard. And then moving over to here around the pool. So we're just going to trim and shape all the bushes around the pool. It's all stone, except one portion over there, but she said she'll take care of getting the rest of the stone. So you can basically just weed out everything here. So lightly trim and shape. All this pretty much is weedy growth. You do have a little plant in here, you can see. You have a little plant in here, you can see. The rest you can weed it out. Trim and shape all that. Trim and shape all that. Trim and shape all that. A lot of weeds here, the plant here, but the rest is weeds. This one, these are almost, these I would actually just trim down. There's some weeds, but these are like almost like an ornamental grass. So I would just trim them down a little bit and then continue weeding here. This is the spot where she's talking about getting, continuing the stone. So we can just leave this alone. She'll take care of the stone portion, but we can weed it for her and edge it out for her and then trim all these bushes here. And then moving over to here, trimming. We'll talk about it. We'll leave all this alone, this whole bed. No trimming of anything here, but all this is weedy growth. We can weed it all out, edge it, and mulch it.
Look at this tree. Mom, look at this tree. We've never watered it.
I'll move to the front. Moving to the front. She didn't specifically walk, she was kind of vague, but we can probably use their judgment here. So trimming and shaping of this, edging it, weeding it, mulching it, pretty much just general trimming of everything out here. Just do a light prune because it is getting hot, so we don't want to take anything back too dramatically to stress it out. This one light prune, this one really light prune, that one you can leave alone. Very light prune, just I won't even like just the ones that are kind of snipping out. Really gonna rake out the beds good because they never had a really good clean out of the beds. This bed, not too bad, but light prune in here, light prune into that. I would actually leave these arborvitaes alone, the green giants. If anything, maybe trim this area of the arborvitae back a little bit just to give this one some room. That's probably too close to these other plants, but trim it back so there's a little bit of separation. Light prune, light prune. Just walk it down. It's a decent edge already cut, but I don't know if you want to use a string trimmer or a bed edger, but light prune to this, light prune to that. You got a weed in there, a couple small weeds. Light prune here. All right, moving to this bed. Wouldn't trim that up, it looks like it's kind of very bare already. Got some weeds here. This one you can lightly prune it. You can see what's kind of sticking out growth-wise. Obviously weed it. Good amount of weeds over here and a good amount of leaves and debris over here. Lightly trim this, trim all this. Break out the leaves. This we need a little bit of an edge established, probably. This one's, I don't know if that's, don't think that's poison ivy, but it looks like a vine growing up through it, almost like an ivy. I would get that out, just rip all that out. She didn't say, but like it doesn't, I think there's some type of growth and it's growing through it. So just pull that vine out away from that plant. Maybe do a light touch-up pruning of this. You don't gotta go nuts with it. I wouldn't prune anything over here, but here's where we need a good cleanup, leaf cleanup here. I don't even see this till now, but all these leaves and debris. So I would say like that fresh mulch is the neighbor, but getting here with the backpack blowers and kind of blow all this stuff. It's actually a lot of leaves all in here. Yeah, no trimming or nothing, just blast the leaves and kind of clean this whole area out. That's it.